Stories is Julius Randle becoming an all-star in New York.
Yep, he's big enough to handle it. His performance speaks loudly. Thank you, D.A. Greg, I think it's going to be a battle of the boards, a battle of rebounding. And you know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
Well, you know, Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, those guys got after it as well as anybody who's ever played.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. In the forward positions, Barrett and Rondo going with an almost entirely new group here. Robin Lopez is checked in for Bamba. Wagner comes in for Wendell Carter. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Wagner. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Cole Anthony. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Noel's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Reddish comes in for Barrett. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. He's subbed in for Rose.
And the length and speed of Fultz makes him deadly. Excellent at shooting the ball and a super aggressive defender.
And Noel kicks to MP. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits.
And while he's dealt with injuries, I still have enjoyed watching the growth of Jonathan Isaac. Guy in the league, everyone knew he could be a shot blocker, but he does so much more defensively. Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New York.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
You know, Greg, you got to agree the defense isn't the only area where Jonathan Isaac is improved.
And no question, Kevin, his offense has developed as well. He's becoming a more confident scorer, steadily increasing his output on that end.
The Knicks have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
A year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
He doesn't get the second one. The Magic trail by 6. 54 seconds left here in the first quarter. To the inside, and the dunk by Lopez.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. That has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
Pass to Reddish. Back to MP. Reddish the pass to MP. Now, here's quickly. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to MP. Noel trying to break loose. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Noel.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Suggs. Suggs with the ball. He's got 7. Fires the 3. No good. Shot missing. Julius Randle getting it done for New York. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. We'll take a quick break. And the former league MVP, Derrick Rose, now the Sage veteran, helping.
We know what we have to do, and we know when we get out there that.
And Rose checking in for going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Lopez. Wendell Carter comes in for Mo Wagner. Wagner is checked in for Isaac, and Anthony subbed in for Fultz. Setting the floor for the Knicks. MP is out there with Rose. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Barrett at the 4.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
MP, no good. The Magic trail by 17. Suggs kicks to Anthony. Inside, Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has. I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. It's ironic that while the league took refuge in Orlando to complete the 2020 season, the Magic has had no reprieve from the rash of injuries that affected its top young players the last few years. This team is well coached and plays hard. Hopefully their fortunes will change when it comes to health. Guys?
All right, David, thank you. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Wagner. That one misses. So New York will take it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor, or you're going to struggle.
Yeah, the best way to make it hard on teams is continue your motion, and their motion on the perimeter just wasn't good enough. That ended up costing them.
Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got his second basket of the night.
Not a coach in the league would be displeased with that kind of energy and effort that Mitchell Robinson showed there.
Now Suggs, 7 points in the game. And good. That thing was that time as it falls. Suggs has got 9 points. And again, New York turns it over.
Magic ball. Checking in for the Knicks.
Up in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the New York Knicks riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they're... Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game. Making some changes. Isaac's checked in for Wagner. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Suggs. And then for New York, Reddish comes in for R.J. Barrett. And MP subbed in for Fournier.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Wendell Carter is up there with Bamba. Then it's Anthony, and there's Fultz, and it's Isaac into the three. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. Leading by 12. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots. Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. And that one falls for Bamba.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Here's MP. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Some nice passing by New York here. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. MP's got 6.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third. 5 on the clock. Fultz with the ball. Now defended by Randall. Randall with some nice D. And so it's the New York Knicks up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll return shortly. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Defensively, we got to do a better job.
And his
Checking in for the Knicks.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Wagner comes in for Wendell Carter. And Wagner subbed in for Fultz.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Knicks.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was.
For Julius Randle.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
So with Rose on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. We've got Alec Burks. Taj Gibson is out there with Toppin. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's MP in at the 2-guard spot. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they've put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
The 3 from MP. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For